Good evening and welcome to Everything Bears, where we talk about everything Bears. We got to talk about what's on the menu tonight, but before we do that, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and join this wonderful Bears community. As I think it's time for this offense to start serving up 50 burgers. Let's get into it next on Everything Bears.
Mic check. Chicago check. Monsters of the Midway check. Every Sunday got the city on fire. Every episode taking Bears fans higher. Talking quarterbacks, linebackers, draft day dreams. Breaking down the game like a championship team. No hot takes, just football facts. Blue and orange faithful got our backs. From Hollis to today, we carry the torch. Welcome to the show. Pull up a chair on the porch. Everything Bears show. Bears, let's go. Everything Bears show. Everybody knows. Everything Bears show. From the lake to the road. Everything Bears show. Chicago, let's go. The Bears never sleep. And neither do we. Everything Bears show.
Everything Bears show is off the chain. He's out of control right now.
What's up, Bears fans? Welcome back to the Everything Bears Show, your home for Everything Bears. And if you're new to the channel and you love Everything Bears, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications every time we go live. All of our links are always in the description down below. Let's get into this. As Wedge mentioned at the top of the show, it's just with all the injuries that are piling up on defense. Wedge, take it away.
DeMarco Jackson, undisclosed, questionable. Keyshawn Elliott, undisclosed, but we know he's battling a back, pup list. Terrell Smith, think he's battling a knee, questionable. Jalen Jones, missed practice, on the injury list. Tyreek Stevenson, day-to-day. Shamar Turner, ACL, pup list. Kyler Gordon, mental issue, pup list. Montez Sweat, no ETA. Sounds like he's going to be okay. Kobe Bryant, 8 to 10 weeks to now 4 to 6 months. Won't see him back until the playoffs. Dallas Flowers, no ETA. Ends up getting cut with an injury settlement. Elijah Hicks, shin injury, currently on the pup list. Noah Sewell, dealing with the Achilles still, pup list. Cam Lewis has made it back, though.
Wow. So with that said, it's like a pile of bodies on defense. Well, the way we're going to have to win is putting up 50 burgers. We're just going to it's going to be a track meet every week, and we're just going to have to outscore our opponents every week. That's these are the new look Bears.
Yeah. Why do you think Caleb Williams lost all that weight in the offseason, man? He's got to be ready for these 50 burgers.
That's right. Let's let him get his rest because they're going to be running lots of yards this season. My gosh. Everybody, let's go. Create gave shout out. What's up? Ricky in the building. What's up? Bear down. FGBs always. Grizz in the building. What's up? He's like, fuck these injuries, man. Fuck Green Bay. And we're going to get to this too.
Fuck Hammond.
And fuck Hammond. There's something supposed to be in the works and then be released tomorrow. We'll get there later in the show. But Grizz, good to see you. But I'm still a Bears fan through and through, even if they moved the team to Canada. Amen and bear down. Yeah, Kyler Gordon isn't cut out to be a Bear, in my opinion. He's a softie. Are you kidding? The rumor around Hallis Hall is if everybody around the building is like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good place to be, man.
No.
Toast, what's up? Hello, no defense? I told you so. Man, oh man, it's getting bad to worse. Big baller, sound the alarm, hit the panic button. Let's burn the wagon up for fire. Now we'll just score 50 points a game.
Yeah.
Slimbo, good evening. Coming in Saturday, Bears serving up a 40 burger. Ding, ding. Who's next? We got a 40 burger Saturday against the Browns.
40 burger, 40 burger, no cheese. Pepsi.
Pepsi, no Coke.
Yes.
Ben wants to blow out teams. Bears 40, Browns 23. Saturday, we get a first look at that 4.2 speed out of Xavier. Dude, I'm so amped for this game.
Mm-hmm.
He says, yep, I'm here for 50 burgers every week, boy. I'm just put a deposit right here, boys. Ricky, Terrell Smith, and Gordon is Casper the Ghost. I don't ever see them. Yeah, no doubt. All right, dapping up. Imagine scoring 50 and losing by 1 because we had no defense. Toast, you're going to speak this into existence. If the defense can just hold the opposing team to 35.
Might be
Please.
okay. All right, man. So let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes.
All right. We've heard a ton of people talking about it. Is the Bears training camp too physical?
Wow. You know, you can look at it, you can make cases in all different ways. You guys in the chat, let us know if you think, but I think we're all on the same page here, boys. If this is what championship football takes and what it looks like, leave it alone. It's fine, right? It's fine. Beat the shit out of each other until you're bloody and bruised and you're going to miss all of spring training. That's fine. If this is what championship caliber football looks like. Looks like. Right, Wedge?
Yeah, man. I'm with you on this one. So I would rather have people miss a week now than during the season. We saw what playing patty cake does for you under the Flus era.
Yeah.
We didn't see any type of physicality from our teams until midway through the season. By the time they were in frickin' game shape and able to dish out a little bit of punishment, it was the hardest thing to watch under those two dopes, compared to Ben Johnson. He's right. Remember what he said last year, man. Coming out of the bye week, we are not practicing like a championship caliber team. Well, they got that flipped around throughout the season, and the results, NFC divisional loss, right? So one step away from the championship game for the NFC. So
well, yeah, when you saw it week to week, basically, obviously the big coming out party was against the Eagles, just taking their lunch, took their lunch. And obviously, we know the Eagles are a very physical football team.
Yeah.
Hit them in the mouth and took their lunch.
Mm-hmm. And then stomped on their face a la Ndamukong Suh on the way out.
Yes. So, yeah, if this is what's required, and we saw the results last season, just keep trusting the process. Keep trusting the process.
I was waiting for this. Because I remember these days, too. You and I are young enough to where we had freaking two-a-days in high school in the blistering heat.
Yeah.
Full pads. Not at all. I grew up having 6 a.m. workouts followed by 3-a-days in the July heat. Full contact. We did bull in the ring, eye-openers, bigger hits and practices than at any point in the game.
Yes.
For sure, man. Oklahoma drills used to be a thing back then. Right?
Oklahoma drills, baby. Woo. Put hair on your chest.
Yeah. Fucking If your balls hadn't dropped by then, they did by the end of those practices. That's for sure.
Yeah, they sure did.
Toast, yeah. He doesn't think they're too physical.
No.
Jay agrees at one point I thought it was, but I've been convinced otherwise. And I like it. It's right in my old school wheelhouse and what I'm used to football camp being like. Damn straight.
Yeah. Just because they're pros, don't make them any different.
Mm-hmm.
You got to knock the rust off and knock it off hard and fast.
Yeah.
Too. And then have you ready to go for the season.
The players are more pampered nowadays, which equals soft. You see it. Look at the Dolphins last year. Even at the beginning of that, the Bears out-physicaled them right off the freaking field. They threw in the white towel. And how did they do last year? They were garbage.
They had a very bad year.
Yeah, was not good.
Oh, there's our boy.
Yes. Ben wants to be physical and play bully ball, 100%.
Yeah.
And the run game supposedly is looking pretty good. Why don't you take it away with what we were talking about right before the show with Swift?
Yeah, I mean, like from all reports coming out of camp, this is from every pundit that I love listening to, this dude's having a crazy good camp. Mm-hmm. DeAndre Swift is balling out. There's some are saying, what was her name? Oh my goodness, I can't think of her name. Stacey Dales was like, this is the best she's ever seen him. Which is like, wow, really? All right then. DeAndre Swift, man, he's gonna have a big year this year. He's gonna have a big year.
He was durable last year. What was the biggest knock that we had on Swift coming into the season last year?
Soft.
couldn't absorb a hit, couldn't break a tackle, right?
Nope. Yeah.
We saw that change, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's why this guy had such a stellar freaking year last year. Yeah. And like the defensive players, old boy's playing for a contract.
Correct. Yeah, this is a money year for him as well. So no big shock that we're seeing the best version of DeAndre Swift. Not to mention, too, I mean, when you got a maniacal psycho like Ben Johnson, this guy installs the run game himself. He's not like these other nitwits, the Nagys, the Shane Waldrons, that swear jar,
mm-hmm.
where I'm going to let my run game coordinator work on the run fits and tracks and stuff. No. Ben's in there doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be right. And Ben doesn't trust anybody. He wants it done his way, and he's going to do it. So
you watch the clip on NFL.com. We were just watching it before we came on here. And Swift says that exact same thing. He's like, it's awesome that the coach is the one installing it. One, it leaves no doubt for what is the expectation for this run game. No excuses. And it's a true depiction of what this coach really is, man. So it's good to see. I'm glad that all the players have bought in. It seems like our crew is with us, man. Like they're in Ben we trust, right? How many times have we said that? So
yes.
Ricky, football is physical. Keep the same tempo. Don't start doubting Ben. In Ben we trust. I couldn't say it any better. As a matter of fact, I had trouble saying it there, Ricky, but I made it through. Woo-wee. So, Jay Gris Limbo knows what's up. And, of course, when we say hard and fast, who shows up?
Yeah, Romy's like, what? Did somebody say hard and fast?
Yes, we did.
I did, Romy. I'll have to choose different verbs.
In high school, the coach had us on 3-a-days because we were just playing awful. Oh, all right, man. While we're talking about high school football, what was the worst conditioning drill that you guys had to do in high school?
I mean, we ran gassers. We ran gassers, but I ran track, so it wasn't bad for me. Yeah. Although we had to run a bunch of them, and I threw up because it was hot as hell, but because I was always the fastest guy on the team, I mean, I'm booking at the 110 yards.
Yeah.
And then back, because you got to turn around and run them back. And I'm always the first one, and then we did them a bunch. But that's right. I did throw up the one time. Gassers. I hated Oklahoma drills, personally, because, like, our coaches would make us, until someone started crying, we were running Oklahoma drills. It wasn't me. I wasn't the one crying, but.
Yeah. So we had this conditioning drill. My high school coach was an athletic freak. Like, he wrestled D1. He was a short, muscle-bound, just freak of an athlete, right? So we would start in opposite corners of the football field. So all the big guys, linemen, D linemen, were in one corner. All the fast guys were kitty corner, right? So you had to run the length of the end zone and then the full length of the field. And then when you got in that corner, you had a 30-second rest, and then you had 30 seconds of exercise, whether it was push-ups, sit-ups, up-downs. And then as soon as you were done, you're up and you're running back around to the opposite corner.
Wow.
Absolute worst. When they're like, line up and go run a mile in full pads, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do this. No problem. At my own pace, we're good. But that opposite corner shit, fuck that, man. That was the worst. Yeah. But I tell you what, man, we were well conditioned, which was pretty slim back then, that's for sure.
So that's the end result of working your guys to death like that, is you will have a very well-conditioned team who will be able to perform well into the fourth quarter.
Yeah. We had to be well-conditioned, man. I was at a small school, and our football team only had like maybe 25 guys, so it was pretty much Iron Man. Players that got hurt was most likely going to get hurt in the season if we went soft in the camp. Absolutely. I'm 100% in that camp as well.
Yeah.
The run game, Novocaine.
Yep.
Romy wants us to re-sign Swift now.
Pump the
brake a little bit on that.
Yeah, no more giving money out to guys. No more.
Swift is starting to reach that magical age too. Isn't he 28, I think, this year?
So I double checked because I said he was 28. He's 27.
Oh, okay.
He'll be 28 in January.
He might get another couple years.
It's a couple years, yeah.
Always fascinating to me because Swift has already been, I don't want to say cut, but let go from a team that Ben was on.
Yeah. Lions, then it's the short stint with the Eagles. Whatever, man. Hey, if he got rejuvenated here in Chicago, amen. Let's go.
Thank goodness it's for our team. Swift for 1,200 rushing yards, 12 TDs, and Monungai 900 with 9 TDs.
I like it.
I'll take that, man.
I will take that.
20-plus rushing touchdowns, 2,000 yards rushing. Ooh, we thought Swift was soft and tried to take everything to the outside and would get tackled by blades of grass. Boy, were we wrong. Yeah. Thank you, Eric Bieniemy, right?
Yes. Yep.
Slimbo says, I call Wright and Jonah the twins, the best guard tackle duo in the NFL. Just keep running behind the twins in 2026.
Yeah, they do kind of look like they're brothers or cousins.
Yeah. Big Baller saying, get the most out of Swifty, move on after the season, build the wall in the trenches, which, we'll have to start talking about the trenches.
Speaking of those trenches.
Yeah, right? These running backs are getting paid big time. Resign Swift now before he has this great season and costs us more.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that is kind of a good pointer. A little pushback to let's not sign him now. If we wait till the end of the season and he hits those numbers like Slimbo said, we're gonna have to pay him something filthy.
Yeah. Right. I mean, maybe another 2-year deal, around 10, 12 million if we could do it. He's not going to get broken off like Bijan and them at 25 mil per season. That ain't going to happen. But speaking of Slimbo, Wright, Jonah, Bradbury, Tooney, and Ozzie, that's 1550 of pure beef. Insert level and comment. Roush, add another 775 pounds. That's 2,325 pounds of certified beef. Some people call it 13 personnel. I call it bully ball. Ben wants to bully. I thought I saw a YouTube video coming out that says 21 personnel is greater than 13 personnel.
Just wait till he shows up in these chats. Just wait.
Stadiums. Chris, no, not yet. I refuse to talk about this yet, but we will.
Let's quit. Let's keep pumping up this offense real quick, and we'll get to stadiums here soon.
Bull in the ring. Always a fun time, huh?
That's a fun drill.
Stand in the middle and wait for numbers to get called out.
Yeah.
I think I'd throw up just watching the drills. Up, downs. I did many of those. Up and down. Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop.
I also hated where we would start off jogging around the track, the entire team in a straight line. And as we ran laps around the track, the last player in the line would have to catch the front of the line. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Where did you go to high school?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we had a thing similar where if the front guy caught the back guy, then we all started running like Razorbacks, gassers, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. So, one time the front guy caught us, and then we kicked his ass after practice. Like, you idiot.
Yeah.
Pretend to fall. I don't care.
Bar of soap in a sock.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, keeping with the offense. Oh, Romy. One more subscriber to 350, baby. Come on. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell one friend. We got to get to 350 here. But anyways, no, big news. Aside from all these injuries that have happened, we put Ozzy Trapillo on the back burner because we didn't think he was coming back till next season.
Yeah.
But the big talk is this kid's on the field. He might get full contact padded practices before week 1. Who would have thought this kid would be ready this soon?
Well, you told me too, man, which I couldn't believe. He's not wearing a leg brace either.
No brace.
Yeah.
Full workouts. They're talking about, again, Ryan Poles would talk to Hogan Johns, talk to them, and he divulged to them like, oh, yeah, this kid's like this close to being ready. We just want to get him into some full contact reps before the start of the season because by the time the season starts, full padded, full contact practices are super hard to come by.
Yeah.
But what's the play? Let's say you don't get him in any full contact. Do you just sit him all year? Or do you kind of figure it out? You get him a few reps.
Yeah. So when I hear this about Ozzy, I think back to that leaked footage that we saw of him working out. I think it was around like the Armstead thing going on with the offensive lineman. And the dude looked good, man. Like he was throwing around some weight now. Looked just fine. So that was our tease. And we didn't put enough, credit to that video that we might actually see him again. But it sounds like, I think right now, based off of what Poles was saying, and kind of to your point, I'd be more surprised if we don't see him than if we do.
You're right.
So what does that do to this left tackle competition?
Well, everything scales down a notch.
Right.
So, like, if we were thinking, who were we thinking? Do we have any clues, Wedge, to a depth chart or something?
Oh, we do, as a matter of fact. Now, before I put this depth chart up, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this, listen, it's a preseason depth chart, but there are a few nuggets we could take out of this thing. Okay. And that's what we love to do because that's what these shows are for, right? We get to read between the lines.
Yes.
So, all right, let's bring this thing up here.
All right.
Let's dissect this.
And one quick note, though, too, because this is my frustration coming out here. I just need to spit this out really fast. Ozzy Trapillo, again, none of us thought he'd be back with this freaking soon.
Yeah.
And somebody put it in the chat. It was Slimbo. This is Ozzy putting in all that work behind closed doors. What in the fuck is Kyler Gordon's excuse? What in the fuck? Kyler Gordon. Okay. Depth chart.
Yeah, I'll let the color drain out of your face real quick before I bring this up, and we'll hit a few comments, and I'll bring up the depth chart. AC Adams checking in. Good evening, sir. Slimbo, Ozzy putting in the work behind closed doors, like you said, man. Kings of the North, bear down, baby. Ozzy is a dog, Romy says. He's young and still should be the starting left tackle.
Yeah.
Great. J2K, great point here. It's a wild trade-off that Kobe is now out for the season and Ozzy is back when we didn't think he would play this season. The football gods are playing with us Bears fans.
Seriously.
Yeah. Interesting here. FYI, the PR department makes the depth chart. The coaches aren't involved. There's fine print there. So, yes. J2K. I can't believe I'm going to say these two names in the same sentence. And for the love of God, please do not let this be the case. Gordon might be doing a Nate Davis. Stays on the roster just long enough to get paid and then retire. Whew. All right,
nuts. Man. That's nuts. Because it's looking like that.
Yes. And I've seen this in a couple different places. What a horrible comp for Kyler Gordon to be mentioned with Nate Davis's name. My goodness.
What an absolute trash can.
Yeah.
Nate Davis.
Okay, so here we go, boys. Let's throw up this depth chart, and I'll try to make this a little bit bigger so a little bit easier for you guys to read, for those who may be reading it on their phones. All right. So wide receiver. Let's start with the positions that we know, right? Roma Dunze sitting in the wide receiver 1 slot. Khalif Raymond, 2nd string. Xavier Thomas, 3rd string. Scotty Miller, and Ray McLeod, who they just signed. Left tackle. They have 3 of them listed. So this would be an or situation. And if you guys follow like college, that's how they usually do it in the beginning when there's no set starter yet. Braxton Jones or Jedrick Wills or Karan Amagaji. And I would like to think right now that is probably the order in which these guys are on the unofficial Bears depth chart as well. That big board that's sitting in Pole's office. Left guard, Joe Tooney. No surprise there. Center, Garrett Bradbury. Logan Jones is sitting on 2nd string. And from what we've been hearing, man, Logan Jones is struggling in camp right now. So a little bit disappointed to hear this.
A little disappointing news on Logan Jones, yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Right guard, Jonah Jackson. Right tackle, Darnell Wright. The starting tight ends, Cole Kmet, Colston Loveland, Sam Roush is listed as a 2nd string, which we all think he's going to be the 3rd string or the number 3 tight end, not 3rd string. Excuse me. The interesting thing here is we've heard a lot of hype about Hayden Large, but he is buried on the depth chart right now. Like he's not even on the 3rd string. So maybe some of that early hype might have been overplayed a little bit. It's one of those things that you could kind of read into maybe. Theo Benedict's also listed as the 2nd string right tackle in this case. The left tackle, in case you're wondering, was blank because we have everybody in the 1st slot there.
Yeah.
Luther Burden The other starting receiver, they usually put this out in 12 personnel. So with Jade Walker being the second string guy. So Jade and Khalif Raymond are your two quote-unquote second string wide receivers. And then no surprise here, Caleb Williams starting QB.
What?
Huh? They didn't put him on Madden for nothing, man. So, and then Swift and Monangai listed as the 1-2. Roshan Johnson listed as the third string with Sullivan Ahmed being at the back in there fighting to get out the roster.
Staying alive. Roshan. Yeah. He ain't making the 53. Come on.
I think it's going to be an uphill battle here. So before we get into the defense here, man, let's start catching up on some of these comments here, and then maybe we'll talk a little bit about the offensive depth chart before we get going here. So, people kind of scared of the stuff that might be happening with Kyler Gordon here, but Gordon got the Brinks truck loaded. He's good now. So.
Yeah.
Hogue just made that conclusion today. That's the feeling around Hallis Hall.
Yeah, that everybody's kind of like, dang on Kyler Gordon, man. Like, everybody's rumbling and not happy with him. Hey, anybody seen Kyler? Man, fuck that dude. Fuck that guy. That's the general feeling around the locker room in Hallis Hall. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, by the way, man. Like, what happens if Kyler Gordon becomes a head case? I'm thinking of that Jalen Johnson interview, right? He said, mentally he's got to be there.
Yeah, you got to work on yourself physically and mentally. As soon as I heard him say the mentally part, I was like, uh-oh, Kyler's having issues. It's not a physical thing. This is he needs a sports psychologist.
Yeah. Like, if I step out there, how bad am I going to hurt myself instead of how bad am I going to hurt somebody else? Right?
Correct. Right.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I'm missing my calling here. All right. I'm the sports psychologist.
Yes.
You're Kyler Gordon.
Okay.
All right. Kyler, are you afraid to get hurt when you go out on that field?
Yes.
Quit being a bitch and get out there.
Slap.
Get out there. Rub some fucking dirt on it and get out there.
I know. Can't they give him like some smelling salts or something? Or
slip him the old placebo pill, right? Like,
yes.
I don't know. Slip him a Viagra saying, hey, man, this is the anti-injury pill. Gets the blood flowing to the muscles, I don't know.
I think it takes blood away from the muscles, Wedge.
Oh, it concentrates it. Whatever.
It it's got
to go through certain parts to get to where it's going. So, all right.
No, I just think he'd made his money, and I don't know. He obviously doesn't love football.
Yeah, not enough, huh?
Yeah. They misread that one because they talk about getting the right guys in, guys who actually love football, who wouldn't know what to do without football. Apparently, Kyler Gordon must have a laundry list of things he would love to do other than football.
Yeah, I mean, the fashion shows and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Romy's saying swap Rome with Burden for the number one wide receiver.
Yeah, they're interchangeable.
Yeah. 1A, 1B, I think still. Burden didn't have one contested catch last year. He's 0 for 1, Big Baller's pointing out. So, is this the first time we've seen tight end listed twice on a depth chart? Not sure I remember seeing that before.
They did it with wide receivers too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. I thought they usually do like a 12 type of personnel on there. What would have really been funny is if they listed 3 tight ends.
Yes.
So Toast, does Braxton Jones and Kyle Gordon have the same agent?
Oh.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Good question.
Yeah. Slimbo saying he's expected 68 catches for 875, 8 TDs. Loveland 77 catches for 950 and 9 TDs this year. And Big Mike's checking in. Who the fuck is Kyler Gordon?
Who the fuck is Kyler Gordon? Big Mike, glad to see you're in the house tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us.
Glad to know that you're okay, man. So, to all those people affected by that crazy weather in the Illinois-Indiana border.
Yeah.
But Big Mike's got to be on cloud 9 right now with what might be coming out tomorrow. So,
oh yeah, Big Mike, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's wrap up the offense here, and then Big Mike's gonna be doing cartwheels.
Can they get out of the Gordon contract after this season? So this is the first year that his extension kicks in, and next year is still pretty bad as well. So I think they would have to sit on him for another year, unless somebody's crazy enough to trade for him. But even then, I think you're eating a ton of dead money. Big Baller saying Loveland 147 catches for 2,001 yards and 22 TDs. If Dylan Thieneman is guarding him all year.
Oh no. Oh, this kid, he's having a rough camp.
He's a rookie, man.
I mean,
he doesn't get a chance to cut his teeth. He's thrown in the fire. Let's go.
Yeah, it's hard not to panic though, but
yeah,
he is a rookie. This is really early on. We still got 3 weeks before the season starts, maybe 4 weeks. But yeah.
Jay Chris is saying Kyler's sitting back witnessing firsthand that Ben's boot camp is no joke and hard AF for his soft ass. I'm convinced Kyler's a wuss.
Yeah. I think you make a very strong case there.
Mm-hmm. Wide receivers have in the past, but tight end, this is the first time I've noticed it. So were they usually doing 13 personnel then with 3 wide receivers? I don't know. Might have to go back and see if I can find a depth chart in one of our videos from last year. I'm sure we brought it up at some point.
And I do want to bring up really quick, we kind of just breezed right over it, but Slimbo's projections. Do you not have Caleb throwing 4,000 yards this season? Because if you've got Rome for 875 and Loveland for 950, where's Caleb's other 2,000 and some change yards at?
Burden, Komet, Roush, Swift, Xavier. I mean, there's like 7 dudes right there. You split up. I mean, that's only 300 yards apiece.
Rework those numbers, Slimbo. Come bring me back the whole. I need all 4,500 yards accounted for.
And I prefer to see them in Excel. None of this text stuff. Hey, remember Dylan is going up against the best offense in the NFL, man.
So that is a friendly reminder, Romy. Yes, you are right.
Mm-hmm.
There are going to be a lot of safeties that are going to be made look stupid this season. Okay, it's just Dylan's the first one we get to see.
Yes, on a consistent basis. 32 days away from week 1 in Carolina.
Woo!
And what,
Woo!
3 days from preseason game number 1 against the Browns?
Ooh-wee.
So the Browns supposedly are playing starters. Will the Bears match? We haven't heard yet. To be determined.
No. Do you boys think the Bears are playing starters on Saturday? Ooh, okay, Big Mike. Jade's going for 1,500.
Whew, going to be an all-pro at the end of the year.
So that might be another bit of where Slimbo's yards are going. Dude, Jade's having a great camp.
Yeah, everything we've been hearing. There you go, man. It's coming up. So he crunched the numbers. The verdict is in.
Nice.
So I'll let you take that one. That's a lot of numbers to read.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Slimbo, thank you for the updated numbers. Here we go. Burden, all 17 games healthy with 85 catches, 1,050 yards, 7 tutties. Okay. Komet, 30 catches, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns. Okay, modest. Roush gets him 17 catches for 200 yards, 2 tutties. Xavion, 45 catches, 575 yards for 4 touchdowns. Khalif only gets 17 catches for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. So these numbers are still coming up short.
Yeah, they're a little bit short for the back of my head, but he ran out of characters, I think.
Oh,
Swift,
okay.
40 catches, 475.
Okay.
That puts him around the 3,000 mark, I think, from my rough math. So, but yeah. Listen, man, there's so many people to throw to. Who knows where they're going to end up, man.
So I think maybe what Slimbo's point is, it's to what Wedge was just going to say before I cut him off. The ball's getting evenly dispersed around the field. But at the math, Caleb's throwing. He's got to throw over 4,000. Ben Johnson said he wanted this offense to be the highest scoring offense in NFL history.
Yeah, not just in the league this year, NFL history. You did the work. Something. What was the number 1 scoring team?
The 2013 Denver Broncos. With Peyton Manning, Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, Wes Welker, Julius Thomas. They scored 606 points in 16 games, averaging 37.9 points per game.
So that means the Bears would have to score 640 to 650 points, if my rough math is correct, in 17 games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So serving up 40 burgers, we might have had a typo.
I liked 50 burgers.
Better rig to it. That leaves some leftovers for, other people. Big Baller saying, I have a little bit of heart for Gordon. His mom wanted people to lay off of him. Gordon's trying to make it back, boys.
So if that's true, then he is circumnavigating Ben's hard-ass practices. And he's like, yeah, I don't want any part. I'll come back when them shits are over.
Yeah.
Which is why he told that kid when he was doing autographs, he said he'd be back next week. Because he knew he didn't want to have any part of that full contact Saturday.
Yeah. Well, it's Wednesday. We still haven't seen him back. So
no.
Great checking in.
He's out of breath.
Yeah, I made it.
I made it. Thanks, Create. Thanks for showing up.
So, Create, is this what you think, or did you hear this somewhere? Starters will play like 1 or 2 series. I don't know.
I hope so. I hope they play 1 or 2.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Chris says, I hope starters don't play. Come on, man. Then no, they gotta get in there. They gotta get live reps against a different team. They've just been beating the shit out of each other for a few weeks now. They need to take it out on somebody else for at least 1 series.
I'm telling you, man. I don't think we're gonna see Caleb Williams in the preseason. Let me just go on record.
The whole damn preseason?
The whole damn preseason. They'll have them playing in the joint practices where you still don't hit the quarterback, right? Because you can't afford for him to go down, man. So, yeah. I don't see it happening. For some reason, we saw very limited last year. I think the offense or Caleb Williams and the ones got 3 series for the whole preseason. They were supposed to get 2, but they looked like shit in them that they got an extra one.
Last preseason? Dude, he had their asses play all the way to halftime on one of those games. The last one.
Sure.
I think for the very same reason. I mean, I'll double check if you go through the comment. I mean, boys are.
Man, because I thought like we were expecting to see him against Miami, and they whooped their ass off the field so bad that
they didn't play.
They saw everything. One. Yeah. True checking in. Bear down. Learn is checking in. Loveland's going for 900.
Learn.
What's up, Learn? Going for 5. Burden's going for 12. Walker's going for 8. Running backs 800 total. Romy's going for 1,200. The rest of the field 450. Boom. Book it. Big Mike saying they're going to average 37.9. Jay Grizz, I'd rather wait till the at least preseason game and let the starters play the first half. I'm guessing the last preseason game. Sorry, I misread that. Let the starters play one series. Need the starting game reps. Starting off scoring TDs. Okay. And to wrap up Learn's comments, and don't forget, F Go Pack Go.
Always.
Yes. So Create said he heard it from a little birdie, but no actual source. Okay.
Let's see. So last preseason the game against Miami, Caleb did not play. Actually, most of the first team offense and defense didn't play that one. The next week was against Buffalo. Caleb and the starters played. Caleb got 2 series. He went 6 of 10 for 130 yards and a touchdown. The first team offense opened up with a 92-yard touchdown drive. And then the third one against Kansas City, Caleb played again, going 11 of 15 for 113 yards and a touchdown.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Do you want to change your answer?
No. I mean, I'm just going to speak it into existence.
Okay, no Caleb.
I don't care. The internet lies. What Wedge remembers doesn't. Slimmo says, with those projections, they total 37 TD passes and 4,745 yards. I like
bam!
it. Yeah. Perfect.
MVP. League MVP.
Yeah. Big Baller saying the Packers are playing all their starters for their games.
Yeah, they
to which J2K says Packers don't have any starters, so they're that bad.
Yes.
Slimbo with the breakdown. Burden, 1,050 for and 7 tutties. Rome 875 and 8. Loveland 950 and 9. Komet 320 and 3. Roush 202. Xavion 575 and 4. Khalif 302. Swift 475 and 2. Totals 37 TDs with 4,745 yards. That's Slimbo. Woo-wee.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm in.
Let's go.
Sign me up. So, anything else on the offensive side as that kind of struck you as odd or that you want to try to read into?
Yeah, so I like to discuss the left tackle thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because regardless of that order where they have those names, what does Ozzy's possible return do to that pecking order?
Yeah, so my opinion, Ozzy comes back, Karan might as well just pack his bag.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. So, quite honestly, if Ozzy comes back and looks really healthy, then it's a fist fight between Wills and Braxton on who's going to get the other tackle job and who might be hitting the bricks as well.
Between those two, huh?
Yeah, because Wills or Jones, they're not going to make it to a practice squad. They're going to get one of those guys will get picked up by another team.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially if Wills puts out good tape.
And if Ozzy's not set for a comeback before week 1, Braxton, is he kind of still, he's nursing a little something right now?
Yeah, supposedly he's got a knee. He's kind of day-to-day. A lower body injury is the official thing that we've heard. I've heard other things saying that it's a knee. At least it's not the ankle. But even when we saw Braxton in there, was he handling the bull rush still?
No, actually. He was getting his shit knocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But supposedly he was in the running for the starting left tackle job. So this Ozzy news throws a huge monkey wrench into what this could be. Yeah, J2K's kind of reiterating what we said. Yeah, polls did say that Ozzy would need some padded practices to be ready for game one. I thought that was interesting. If Ozzy doesn't get padded practices, does that mean it will take weeks to get back?
That's what I had asked.
Question.
Yeah, that's what we had asked J2K, man. We were like, what if he doesn't get the padded full contact practices and it's week one? You just put him on the shelf all season because now, what do you do? Or is that kind of
is it one of those things where like when you get a big lead, you put him in and that's how he gets his reps? Ooh. Like he's the left tackle for Tyson Bagent, a little bit of mop-up duty.
Oh, is that what you do?
I don't know, man.
Do you have
fire?
Yes. So you put, and I'm not saying yes is the answer. I'm saying that is an option that they maybe could do. It sounds stupid and counterproductive, but you know how you've put, I don't know, you might have linebackers in rotation, interior defensive linemen on a rotation. We're going to have left tackle on a rotation.
Okay. Yeah, usually that doesn't work out too good. History says
it's counterproductive, I know. But how in the hell do you get this kids to work out? Do you say during practice, during the week, do you say, hey, Dio, put your pads on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll meet you out in the Walter Payton Center, all right? 15 minutes, chop, chop. And you put them up against, Dio to warm up, full contact little drills?
I don't know.
What do you do?
You, send him to the minors? Does he go play arena football or something for a day? I don't know.
That would be something, right?
Hey, go back to Boston College and see if you could get a game or two in there. So, yeah. Hey, yeah. So you ramp them up like they will Micah Parsons. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. We need a 50 burger to get Ozzy back.
So so to your point then, Wedge, we're just dogging the other team and they're like, all right, Bagent, get in there. Ozzy, get in there.
You're in. Logan, you're in, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, man. So enough on the offense. Anything else you want to touch on with the left tackle?
No. No. Other than I'm super excited on Saturday to see who plays left tackle and how well they perform.
Yeah. All right, so depth chart for the defense. Let's run through it, and then we'll start seeing if we can pick out any nuggets out of it, huh? So, starting DN, Montez Sweat, Grady Jarrett. This is D-line as they put it. Jervon Dexter, Dio Adangbo. So this is the first thing that jumps out at me. Austin Booker listed as second string. All right. So
that's weird, huh?
File that away. We'll talk about this in a second. Starting linebackers, TJ Edwards, Devin Bush.
But wait, we're keeping in mind, too, J2K said what? These depth charts were made by the cafeteria ladies, right?
Right, yeah. The sloppy Joe lady.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So TJ Edwards, Devin Bush. So on here, another interesting thing, DeMarco Jackson is second string. Noah Sewell, who's on the PUP, is as well. So this kind of speaks to the integrity of this thing, right? Sanborn and Hippolyte are third string. And then you have all your UDFAs and practice squad guys in here as well. So at safety, Kobe Bryant, Dylan Thieneman, with Xavier Woods, Josh Blackwell backing him up, Anthony Johnson, a third stringer. This is interesting here. DB, which is considered to be the nickel, Cam Lewis, Jalen Johnson, Skylar Thomas. What name is not on this depth chart at all? We might have been talking about him a little bit throughout the show.
My boy.
Two-Move Spider-Man?
Yeah.
No. All right.
He's not on there at all.
No, they didn't even list his ass. All right. Cornerbacks. Tyreek, Jalen Johnson are the first stringers. So coming out of camp, Tyreek seems to be winning or has won CB2.
According to the lunch lady.
According to the Sloppy Joe lady, yes. With Malik Muhammad and Terrell Smith as second stringers, which this is kind of interesting too, right? Pup lists aren't listed. Then why is Noah Sewell on this thing? That's right.
Oh.
I mean, maybe it's just a slip up. Who knows? It's one of these things, right? That just, like I'm saying, kind of talks to the accuracy of this thing, and we really shouldn't be putting that much into this.
I'm trying to be careful not to look at this thing seriously. Looking at the defensive depth chart, though, I will say it looks like a clusterfuck of gobbledygook nonsense.
Yes, it does. Malik Muhammad, Terrell Smith, second string DBs, Dante Manning, Beanie Bishop Jr., who they just signed as well. All right. So the biggest thing that we'll talk about here, and maybe we'll grab some comments before we do, but I want to circle back to Dio being listed as first string over Austin Booker. All right. But before we do, Romy says the Indiana Bear talk is just to get the state of Illinois to get their ass back in session. I don't know, man. I hope you're right. Should Dennis Allen change his style of defense to blitz, blitz, blitz?
That's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah.
If that was the only way we were able to get pressure on quarterbacks last season was by sending blitzers, nickels, safeties. Like, and I'm talking, right, those are exotic blitzes. So not your typical send a linebacker. Like, we're sending speedsters off the edge to get to the quarterback because we have no fucking pass rush.
Yeah. J2K was saying, I'd rather have Booker be the right DM, Dio backing him up and playing DT on passing downs. I want Booker to have the most growth opportunities and overall plays. And I think that's kind of, we're all on the same page with that one, right? With calling an NASCAR package, whatever. Yeah. Steve says, kiss the Bears goodbye because they're out of this world, I'm assuming. So, all right.
To the moon.
Yes. Big Baller saying, Vandenberg insert at starting DT.
Yeah, buddy. Watch this. Watch this happen.
Yeah.
Watch this happen.
One of the things on Saturday I am geeked to see as well. But they have Jordan Vandenberg listed as third string on this, which I'm having a hard time believing. Okay. So, yeah, J2K. Oh, weird. No Keyshawn Elliott. Yeah. What love better than Rodgers? What's Matt LaFleur smoking?
Oh, what? Love better than Rodgers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did Matt LaFleur say something like that?
Man,
he's smoking crack. He's on the horse.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't that foolish. Yep, looks like the Taco Bell menu for sure. Is this your injury list? Or what's going on?
Go on.
No, we already covered the injury list, Gav. So tighten up to you, I guess, sir. Anybody go to the theater to see the new Temu Spider-Man? No way he's going to play. I'm not much of a movie guy. Stu Dog checking in. What's up, Stu?
Both our bouncers are in the house now.
I 100% agree with that. Talking about Booker over Dio. Yeah, to the moon. All right, they're done. All right, Steve. Hope the storms didn't get y'all too bad on day 2. No power. Hoping it's back soon. Stu, are you down around the
Damn.
He's got to be down around the border there. So, you guys dabbing up here. Sending some shouts. Who's hurting more? The Bears, Lions, or the Vikings? Yeah, Stu Dog. You're with Big Mike over in Northwest Indiana, man. So hopefully you guys are safe, Stu. Hopefully you guys escaped with minor damage. So
He's got no damn power.
mm-hmm.
That's rough, man. No power for freaking days.
Yeah, 2 days.
That's nuts.
True saying the new Spider-Man was fire, even better than the last one. So
that's what I've heard.
Yeah,
I heard it was a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Like it's on my box, but it's one of those where they recorded it in the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't, man. It was tough.
Subtitled in Korean.
Yes. No power, tree smash, my roof and grill. It was a twofer.
Twofer. The roof and the grill.
Mike.
Not the grill.
Yeah, I know. How am I supposed to cook anything?
Yeah. You know, especially like if you don't have power, you're going to need that grill.
Yeah. You're going to have to go old school, man. The little teepee wood fire with the, triangle thing with the grill grate over it.
Yeah, it's nuts.
No, not good. Not good, by the way. Yeah, it's bad out there, guys. Steve, I don't remember if you're from Wisconsin, but they're finally starting to get everything cleaned up by me here in Menasha, where those guys had an F3 tear through. So Stu escaped damage, just power. He's got the generator for now, man. So good to hear, Stu. I'm glad that you guys are up and going here. So Andrew's checking in, man. Good evening, sir. There's no way the Bears changing the name to the Indiana Bears.
There's no freaking way.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I guess we'll segue into it now that you guys want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of our least favorite topics on this show. We've talked about stadium ad nauseum, but with little trickles of news coming out that tomorrow the Bears are supposed to be making some final announcement on some stadium deal tomorrow. So I don't know if this is going to be another bluff, or is this actually like, nope, we've picked the site. Here it is. There's the renders, and there you go. Fuck you, J.B. Pritzker.
And the rest of Illinois Democrats, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So I forgot who I saw on social media, but they went up to McCaskey and asked him, hey, is there any news on the stadium? And he said, yeah, it sounds like we'll be moving forward with the site. There will be an announcement within the next few days. And I think that was yesterday or maybe the day before. So there's going to be something coming out. And the word is they found a site in Indiana.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, we talked about it ad nauseum. Nobody wanted to give way. Nobody wanted to budge.
And then everybody wanted to put something in there and just sunk it for everybody else. So,
hey, we got TB17 in the house. He says, Bajan train, choo-choo.
This is Tyson Bajan himself.
I know, that'd be pretty sweet. You're going to get a lot of playing time on Saturday.
Yeah. Lace them up tight. So,
which is another exciting thing, right? Because he's our backup. And God forbid something happens to Caleb, this kid's got to come in and perform. So we're going to get to see him run Ben's offense, which I'm sure he's going to look stellar.
Yeah. Hey, so Tyson, curious, did they tell you who your left tackle is going to be? Now. They tell you who started at left tackle for Saturday? I want to know.
Let's see. Did you answer this already?
Not yet, no.
How many did we get to? I don't remember much of these.
That's there's a lot of stuff kind of talking about the weather in there. So you're on the right one, though.
All right. So, you guys are having a Packers debate going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Love doesn't have much leadership presence in the locker room. Without a good line, Love will be hurt or throwing picks, which Wedge has said many times on the show. He lives behind enemy lines, so he gets to hear a lot of that local radio up there. I guess that's something that they question a lot of from Jordan Love is like his leadership presence. So whatever, that's for them to worry about, man. We got look, Caleb's taking command of our team.
Mm-hmm.
He's steering the ship. Him and Ben, it's full steam ahead. Okay, Romy's saying tomorrow's nothing is a nothing burger tomorrow. That would be something, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to give some. I doubt it'll be a press conference. It'll probably be one of those generic statements again, like we got last time. And if it is some generic jargon bullshit, I'm going to think of you, Romy. I'm going to be like, yeah, Romy called that shit.
Yeah.
That was a big fat nothing burger. Ooh. Hey, you guys got rocked down there. The weather's been pretty wicked.
So just kind of looking at the slate of games for tomorrow. Lions, Bengals preseason, Packers, Steelers preseason, where some of this talk might be coming from. Colts, Patriots, Chargers, Texans, Cardinals, and Raiders going as well as the Titans and 49ers. So Gav gets to see his team lace them up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steve's going to do us all a favor and say that I will say this to make everybody happy. If the Packers don't make the playoffs or even the NFC Championship or even win the division, I think Ed Policy will want to make changes.
Mm. So
LaFleur packing a bag?
That's what everybody's saying, yeah. I was going to ask the same thing, Steve. Does that mean LaFleur's on his way out of town? They signed him to a 2-year extension, but God, did they wait on that? Like, they did it reluctantly.
Yeah. So that's something they could just cut and be like, yeah, take the money and get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You loser. Like, he's not. He's a good coach. It's Jordan Love is the problem. Okay, anyways, Romeo, all the land around the Indiana side is either protected land or owned by Earl and business. That will make it very hard to actually build there.
Did I hear something with the protected land? Like there's government land because they have like the old Nike sites or something like that, like missile sites on there from the government.
Ooh.
Like that was part of their land. You remember when the Nike missiles used to line Michigan or Lakeshore Drive for during Cold War and the Cuban Missile Crisis and all that? No? Okay.
No, I did not know that, sir.
So, yeah, I thought that's what I heard. It is Tyson.
He said, I'm QB1. Damn.
Yeah. Okay. Not according to the depth chart, buddy.
And he's fluent in Spanish. Caleb no bueno. Thanks for joining us, TP17. Appreciate you. I've seen you around town. I see you out there in them streets and the chats. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Big Mike, the site had an existing business and they agreed to move to build the stadium. I told you guys they were coming here. We were, look at Big Mike, we're like, blah, 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 blah,
No.
There's no fucking way. How do you? But again, we go through this every time we talk. That's why I hate talking about the stadium. It's so exhausting.
Yeah.
How do you guys? And I can't help but to, I don't want to get political on the show. I have other shows for that. I don't want this show talking politics, but when the whole state is ran by blue and they fumbled the bag and essentially lost or are going to lose the Chicago Bears to Indiana, you guys are all fucking stupid. You're all stupid, and I don't know what to even say anymore about the stupidity.
Except your big dummy heads.
Because they talk all this shit.
Yeah.
Because I heard all the talking points from Pritzker and whoever the fuck else, Brandon Johnson. Oh, we care about the little guy. We care about the little guy. Since when? Oh, only when it comes to stadium deals? Now all of a sudden you give a shit about the taxpayer? Get the fuck out of here with your ingenuine bullshit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Pull those reins back, buddy. I see you're leading this horse right off the cliff, buddy.
Okay. Thank you, Wedge. Thank you.
You good?
Thanks.
All right.
Yes. Ed Policy, I believe, will want a new quarterback or so. I know none of you know who his father was, so I remember his father, the great Jeffrey Policy. I don't know who his dad was. You're right, I don't know.
There's usually, in that whole system, it's usually kind of almost like a good old boys club, family club. So I'm guessing.
Well, I think that's probably the best way. You guys just need to reset the whole franchise. You get rid of the head coach, you get rid of the quarterback, start over. I think that's the best. That's the best way you guys got to attack this.
Just clean slate it, huh? Keep Micah Parsons and fill in the rest.
Yeah, just have an awesome defense and maybe a good run game and be stuck in quarterback purgatory for the next 35 years.
So speaking of the run game with those guys, I don't know if you caught like Schefter's breakdown of these guys who are still awaiting rulings from the league or could face possible suspensions from the league from their off-field conduct. Josh Jacobs is still on that list.
Ooh.
So, which as week 1 gets closer and closer, some of these things are going to have to start getting wrapped up. So we might hear something, we might not. I don't know. He still hasn't been officially charged. But as we talked about before, that doesn't stop the NFL from levying punishment or suspensions based off of their conduct policy.
So he's not completely out of the woods just yet.
No. So that could be incoming. Imagine, that team without Josh Jacobs or Micah Parsons, which arguably could be their best player on each side of the ball.
Wow.
It'd be, if I was a Packers fan, I'd be pretty pissed if that's what happened. So,
yeah. Romy to Big Mike in the nicest way. F off.
F off.
And he does mean that with all due respect. Obviously, Romy's upset if the Bears go to Indiana. I get it. Okay, Toast, this is just in for Stadium News. We are still thinking about it.
The official slogan of the new Bears Stadium.
That's probably what tomorrow's statement's going to be. We're definitely possibly thinking of maybe considering still going to Indiana.
Mm-hmm. But we're not ruling out Illinois yet. Possibly.
That's what it's going to be. Oh, my God. Stu says, do you think we eventually hear Kyler is at practice and then not at practice in the same practice? Yes. I think that's probably about a 98% chance of that happening. Mm-hmm. Exactly like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, so he's going to be due to go to practice, but during warm-ups, stretching it out, he pulled something again, and he didn't even make it to the practice field. He got hurt in pregame warm-ups like he did a couple times last year.
He's going to limp off the field with a pulled vajayjay.
Yeah, strained vagina. Vinny coming in hot with the Packers news.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny will be here soon. He's going to change accounts and come back as Vinny. Toast. They might be negotiating a safe room for Kyler. That's the holdup.
The Stadium News? Of course it is.
Or a plastic bubble like the kid in Little Giants. That's how they need. That's how he needs to go out on the football field. Big Baller. I don't care where they move anymore. I just know my coach stays in the same spot. I mean, that's where I had to end it all.
Yeah.
On this show. I did it live on the show. I was like, I don't fucking care anymore. The problem is that I cared so much that my blood pressure went through the roof, and now I don't care anymore. I said, build the fucking stadium in Rockford for all I care.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear about a stadium anymore. As a matter of fact, I won't believe that a stadium's getting done until on Twitter I see pictures of bulldozers pushing dirt around. As far as I know, the stadium is never getting built. We're going to be stuck at the eyesore on Lakeshore until my last breath. Oh, Jay Gris knows Policy's dad. Old Carmen Policy. Is he a Rothschild? Is he a Rockefeller? I mean, sounds like an official name. His last name's Policy. Yeah. That's like me having a last name Taxes.
I don't know why I found that so funny, but that cracked me up. It's probably not Policy, man. It's probably like Pelosi. Like even more distinguished.
That would even be a little more creepy.
Yeah.
If it was pronounced, it's Pelosi.
It's Policy.
Jay Grizz, didn't he run the 49ers during the Steve Young years? Okay, now we're connecting dots on the show now. Kush, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining. He says, exactly, baller. They could move to Mexico tomorrow. It's bear down till I die. And that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's where it needs to be. Doesn't care where they go. I don't care. I'm a Bears fan. I'm going to root for Caleb and Ben Johnson and the whole team. I don't care if you built that shit in Mexico. See, Steve says it was Carmen Pelosi of the 49ers who changed them all around and won all of them Super Bowls.
Okay. Right. This is a good question.
Coach Chad, Wedge, take her away.
Tuning in just now in several conversations about coaches getting axed. If we were to put Gummy Bears on the next NFC North head coach to get fired, who is it? Before we start debating, I would think whoever decides that running 21 personnel is better than 13 personnel would be the first one to get axed. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh, yeah. He says, ping, pow, ping, pow. We got to watch out.
All right. In all seriousness, Chad, I love you, man. So great videos, by the way. If you haven't checked out Chad's new content, it's up there. You'll get my comment a little bit more. It's between two, isn't it? O'Connell and LaFleur.
Who's to say Dan Campbell ain't on a little bit of a warm seat?
You think?
No, not as hot as those two.
Yeah.
I think LaFleur's probably on the hottest seat of them all. Because, I mean, Kevin O'Connell, what's he supposed to do with J.J. McCarthy? What was he supposed to do? And then now he's got Kyler Murray. Donald?
Yeah.
He doesn't get to decide that. That GM that got shit canned decided that.
Okay. But you take a team that went, 14-3, and now you're 9-8, and if you post another, 9-8 season or around 500, are you sticking around? Maybe. I don't know. If Green Bay, goes 6-11, you got to think that LaFleur's out. That seat would be pretty toasty by the end of the season. To be honest with you, man. So let's step in the upside down world. Dan Campbell goes 2-14 or 2-13, right? Ooh. 2-15. God, I can't even math today. Are they firing him? Is that enough to get him canned?
Nah, probably not.
Okay. The Bears go 2-15. You know what? We're not even saying this.
Yeah.
I can't even go there. But Dan Campbell, if he goes 2-15, I think he's still safe.
Yeah. And so would So would Ben Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, I got this bad taste in my mouth all of a sudden. Blech.
Well, why don't you grab you an ice cold, refreshing Jarritos, Wedge?
I just so happen to have my pineapple one sitting right here.
In your Jarritos koozie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have one of those. But respect the
punch?
taco.
That's right.
It is fruit punch.
Delicious. Delicioso.
But yeah. Now, Green Bay, what if Green Bay shits the bed?
Yeah.
2-15. Shit canned.
I would think. First of all, there would be people with torches and pitchforks lining outside of Lambeau Field looking for heads to be rolling. That's for sure.
Let's see. Doesn't Green Bay have soft practices? So Watson and Reed might go on injury list soon with their injury history. Well, Watson already takes a number of games off every year, so that's probably going to happen.
I thought, as a matter of fact, when I was listening to the radio today at lunch, I was pretty sure that Reed is on there. Or who? Was it somebody in the Discord maybe that threw that out there?
Probably Vinny.
Okay.
Or me. Vinny, he goes in our Discord to give us our Chicago Bears injury updates.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, thanks, Vinny. Here's a Packers injury report in case you were wondering.
So just real quick, I just searched X real quick. Looks like Javon Bullard is not practicing with a foot. Damani Jackson, core injury. Josh Jacobs wasn't seen practicing with a groin injury. This was as of August 11th. So, yeah, it just real quick search.
Yeah. Big Mike, he gets it. He loves Romy. He's going to take him out for some pierogies in Whiting. Yeah, Whiting? Got a lot of Polish folks down there?
Yeah.
Half of my bloodline. Those are my people.
Sign me up, man. I want pierogies as well.
Let's see, Steve. Yes, big baller. Very, very soft. Yes. Spirit, how you doing? So we're looking good, boys. We are. We're looking good.
A few bumps and bruises, but we're going to be all right.
Yeah. Again, we're just going to win majority of our games in track meets. We're going to outscore the other team. That's what it's going to be. But we are susceptible. Think back to that 49ers game when our defense couldn't stop anything. What was that final score? 48-42?
Yeah, something like that.
If we do lose this year, or, we're going to lose a couple, they're going to be high-scoring affairs. I don't know who Mr. Hung is, Romy. You talking about me? Is that me? Huh? Is that me? Huh? All right, Steve. Hear what Ben said? He wants the Bears to score 60 to 70 points a game, or the players will have to run laps big time. I didn't hear that specifically, but I did hear him say he wanted to be the NFL's highest scoring offense in history this season. That's a mighty lofty bill. That's a mighty lofty check to write. But that was something Caleb has been saying all during the offseason when he was doing his I'm Famous Now tour with the Maddens and everybody wanting to talk to him and all the podcasts and everything. That's what he says. He said he didn't say he wanted to break the NFL record, but he said he wanted to be the number one offense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just my thinking that's Ben speaking through Caleb. Caleb is just the instrument, but it was Ben who's the messenger. Because they're like this.
And, to back that up, man, let me just throw this up. You were right. You were in Ben's mind. when thinking about this, man, because NFL.com has come out with the story as well, and it literally says, wait for it, Ben Johnson wants Bears to set the NFL scoring record in 2026.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Are you mad?
Yes, he is. He's maniacally mad.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Right from the horse's mouth. He said it. So, right. So, I these guys, they spend so much time together, Caleb and Ben, that, they talk about these things. They have to. They're with each other all day long, every day. And so if Ben in conversation was like, you know what, kiddo? I want this offense to be the highest scoring offense in history. And I think we can do it because of X, Y, Z, this, that, the third. And, Caleb's buying in. Caleb's like, hell yeah.
He's writing it down on his notepad. Highest scoring off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then after he's kind of got that marinating in his brain for a while, now he's starting to go on St. Brown's podcast. He goes on Max Crosby's podcast. He's on the Kelsey Brothers podcast, and that's what he's saying. No, I want our offense to be the number one offense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Yes. So, as fans, so do we.
Yeah. Yes. We want to see them serving 40 burgers, if not 50 burgers.
50 burgers.
Mm-hmm.
And with this defense that we have going on right now, we're going to need those 50 burgers. And there's going to be some games where that's what it's going to take. No more spot in Green Bay 21 points. We got to really knock that shit off.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or tie, or move. It's bear down till I die. I love it, Stu. Okay, so Spirit says, the Kevin O'Connell fired.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
LOL 21 greater
21 personnel is greater than 13 personnel.
Uh-oh. He loves that pony. What do they call? Oh, I'm sorry. I watched some of the video. I didn't finish it yet.
The pony formation, yeah.
Yeah. It was really good, man. I tell you what, your breakdowns, man. Why the Jags? Bears, baby. Bears.
You still have time, man. Just, yeah.
Like we're talking about Duval. You're gonna run out of content by like 4 weeks. Come over to the dark side with Ben, where he's gonna give you juicy shit every week.
Yeah.
14 personnel. What the fuck is this? Romy also says Minnesota. Wow. Steve says LaFleur is on the hot seat because Steve is here. I know what you're doing and saying. Let's see. Anybody check on Noah? I wasn't driving tonight. Noah has not been in the building yet. And he's usually the first one in.
Yeah. Quick, everybody, check your trunks. Did somebody stuff them in the trunk or a locker?
Yeah, you guys, did you put them in the trunk? Kush says it's LaFleur, but I kind of think Dan Campbell. See, I was getting a little signal in the back of my brain, too, with Dan. I don't know why. I think just because their arrow's going down, baby. And so Detroit could just get ahead of it and nip it in the bud. But I don't know, man. They were too good for so long. Unless ownership is like, damn it was Ben the whole time. It wasn't Dan Campbell, it was Ben.
I still think it will take another year or two before they would be willing to admit that, if that ends up being the case.
Spirit, stinky cheese. So if Green Bay loses to the Bears 2 or 3, maybe 2 or maybe 3 more times, he's gone. Yeah, can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Packers getting swept this year by the Bears. Maybe
especially if it's 3 times, including the playoffs. Yeah.
Romy, it's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid eating cheese off the playground that's been there for weeks. Ew. Steve says Reed and Golden and Wiley is they're back at practice. Well, good for them. True Pilgrim. All these years later, I still can't believe what happened to Watson. He sabotaged a potentially Hall of Fame career.
And I'm assuming we're talking about Deshaun. And supposedly he's getting the start, man. He was named the starter for the Browns. So the Browns, with an unprecedented move, benched their Pro Bowl quarterback in Shedeur Sanders for old Captain Rub and Tug.
I know, it's crazy. And we're going to get to see him on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stew dogs. I'm also Polish. Yeah, yakshimash. You can't, it's if you throw a stone somewhere in Chicago, there's about a 85% chance it hits a Polak. Well, welcome, damn it, Stu. Welcome. I am also Polish. What a kooky combo. I'm Polish Spaniard. Go figure.
Okay. I don't even know what to call that.
I wouldn't either. Spolish.
Spolish. Okay.
Let's see. Spirit. Cupcakes, dude. Joey D. Bear down, boys. What's up, Joey D? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate
What's
you.
up, Joey? Thanks for stopping in.
At Romy. Cheese touch.
Yeah, big news out of Detroit's camp. Lions center got a big injury. Broke a bone in his wrist. Going to be out the proverbial 8 to 10.
Oh, the old 8 to 10, huh?
Yeah.
Who reported that? Adam Schefter?
Maybe. I don't know, man.
I'm having a hard time believing any kind of medical things now. There's a lot of distrust happening in my mind. When I start hearing projections of when players are going to be due back, yeah, bullshit. Sure it is. 8 to 10 weeks. Yeah, sure. That's just the random number that they throw out when somebody gets injured. Don't worry. He's going to be fine. 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, be back by week 3 or December. One of the two.
Yeah. Or maybe by the playoffs. I don't know.
I mean, obviously it's training camp and the injury reporting is completely different than what it is during the regular season. But damn, man, why do you got to keep us fans on the hook like that? Like, pump us up with all this optimism, and then you come out and be like, yeah, he just had surgery. Probably not going to be back this year. What?
Yeah. Well, and that's why I'm really trying really hard to tamper my expectations with Ozzy, because again, everything that we heard last year about the injury that he sustained with the surgery and the recovery, some people are like, it's career ending. Some people are like, people never come back from this one. Other people who are just being optimistic were like, well, he'll be back the following season. So to hear that the boy's almost this close, ready to go, I'm like, oh, come on, man. Is this like some fucking Twilight Zone episode I'm in right now? You know, let's see, Steve. Big talk is where is McCarthy going now? The big talk is where's McCarthy going now? Yeah, I know, right? He's out of Minnesota. So will they trade for Bagent? There's no way we trade Bagent to a divisional rival. No fucking way in hell. For McCarthy. And then there's no way McCarthy's coming to the Bears. There's no fucking way.
Is
or
this
end
going
up
to
at
be
the Chargers. Huh,
Yeah, is this going to be one of those things where he just needs a change of scenery? But if you can't make it in O'Connell's offense, are other teams really going to take a chance with this? I don't know, man. It could be a Darnold situation. These times with quarterbacks, we've seen it too many times where a change has been for the better. Chargers maybe make sense teaming back up with Harbaugh. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't think so. I don't think Minnesota's going to be able to offload this kid anywhere. They're going to hold him until his 4th year and cut him. And then go ahead, try the market out, kiddo.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to give up anything for him. You hope you get a 4th or a 5th. Maybe. I doubt it. We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe he could end up at the Chargers, Jets, Lions. I don't know. His future is a huge question mark. Baller says that Shedeur Sanders of the Browns wants a trade now, that Watson is taking first-team reps. So, boo-hoo, beat him out. Come on, kiddo. Beat him out. Don't beat LeBron James.
Yeah.
Beat him out. Win the job. Watson hasn't played football in like 4 fucking years. You could beat him, kiddo. You could beat him. I believe in Shedeur. He made it to the Pro Bowl after all.
Or wait until Deshaun gets hurt. History says that that's probably going to happen.
He's gonna grope another masseuse or something. It's gonna happen. It's a disease. It's not curable.
Just as Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Steve says, I'm playing Division 2 while listening. Nice. Okay. There's nothing wrong with having a podcast on and jamming out to a video game in the back, or vice versa. Have a podcast in the background while jamming video games. And I think you two are wrong. Beck outplays Mendoza tomorrow night.
I didn't know we had a take on that.
I don't remember saying Mendoza's name not once. All night long.
Maybe he's got us in one ear and another pod in the other.
But I'll tell you what, Steve, you're on. We didn't say anything about it, but I'll take that action.
Yeah, agreed.
Ooh, JJ's going to end up in Baltimore when Jackson leaves for my Big Mike. You shut your mouth.
No, we don't want Lamar in this division.
I do not. Can you imagine? Again, we did cover this before. Well, we glazed over it, but Lamar in Minnesota would be a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like a major fucking problem.
With that receiving core, my God.
Yeah. And his mobility, and he's a great passer of the football. He's smart. He's a 2-time MVP. He's savvy. He knows how to read defenses. Everybody in the NFC North, their defenses would be fucked.
Yeah.
Woo. Big Mike. Shh. J2K, only thing I heard about Watson and Shedeur is that they are rotating preseason starts. Finally, some... no word on Watson starting. Might have to double check that. On Twitter, and I know it's Twitter, take it with a grain of salt, but I did see on Twitter that the Browns named Deshaun their starter.
Yeah, I heard it on one of the sports radio stations around here. They were talking about Kyler winning the job in Minnesota and Watson winning the one with the Browns. So,
yeah. Again,
take it for what it's worth.
Yeah. Wedge, fire off some of these comments. I am parched.
Sure. Steve is saying, no, Dak is going to go to Minnesota when Shedeur goes to Dallas.
Ooh.
Oof, okay. And then his dad ends up coaching the team, right?
Ooh.
So, Watson is starting preseason game 1. That's all. Just double checked. Mays hurt his wrist spanking Don Burr. Okay.
And
Kobe
Don
getting
Burr
hurt.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah. Kobe getting hurt was a gut punch. True that, man. But those are the breaks, as they say, right?
Yeah.
DA had so many more unique coverages he could run with them. Now it's going to be mostly standard coverage with Woods and Thieneman. It sounds like Woods is picking it up pretty quick. A vet back there, yeah, it's not ideal, but they pivoted pretty quick, man. So Kobe got hurt because of Komet. That's why Komet is on the trade block.
He's not on the trade block.
No, come on now. No, Twilight, it's just the gummies kicking in, Ezra. Come on, man. J2K, it makes me sick to think about it. Big Mike saying, Komet ain't going nowhere. Cold hits dingers.
Yeah, cold hit home run. Cold swing bat.
Yes. True saying he's not the biggest Komet fan, but he ain't going nowhere. So, True saying I can't wait to see Mendoza. I think he's overrated, so he's agreeing with y'all. So, you can't beat out Kirko Chains. Ain't no way.
No.
Chad saying guys like McCarthy are going to have a difficult time with other franchises investing time and money in these QBs, especially with the stacked 2027 QB draft class that's on the horizon. Yeah, many people are starting to herald that as it may be one of the best QB draft classes. Caleb's draft class was pretty good.
Yeah, Caleb's class turned out. Yeah, Caleb's class turned out pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm. That's another player I'm going to be interested to see if they bounce back is Josh Daniels. Or is he just a fragile Freddy and he's going to get broken in? And Jordan Vandenberg better pick the Mendoza. Okay.
Could you imagine that? I can imagine a world where that's a thing.
I think so, but I'm not a Mendoza fan. Yeah. If wow, with 6th round draft pick compared to the first overall, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Vinny, aka Steve, says, "You guys never believe anything I say. No wonder Vinny stays away at times." True. Anything else you want to talk about on this defensive depth chart, man? I know we kind of got off topic for a while, but
yeah, not really. Other than I'm concerned about the state of the defense, but positive on some things. Okay, this Jordan Vandenberg thing that's happening. Feeling super good about that.
Yeah, I mean, let's stick there for the last few minutes, and while we're in the last few minutes, guys, if you haven't already hit like and subscribe, make sure you do so. Join this community, man. We love chatting with you guys, so make sure you ding the bell. Just a programming note, and we'll talk about it again. We are going at 9 a.m. on Sunday to recap the Browns game. So we are getting into our regular season schedule. But as I was saying, man, has defensive line become less of a concern for you with the emergence of Vandenberg? Like, is that position all of a sudden a little bit deeper than what we thought it's going to be?
I would say. I don't know if I have much weight lifted off my mind over it as much as I feel much more optimistic about it, which optimism is not my strong suit. But with the big question mark we had at interior defensive line, to have this kid be performing so well that the coaches felt good enough to have him taking reps with the ones, I'm like, oh, snap. Like, this kid's he's gonna be in the mix. And with his power and speed and size and his motor and his get off, like, he could actually make some big plays this year. So definitely highly, highly optimistic. But
so I'm kind of thinking the same thing, right? Like, I don't know if I'm 100% sold to where I'm like, I'm not worried about the defensive line.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, this unit might be like the most overlooked unit on this team this year, to where we have zero expectations and they might end up playing pretty well. I think J2K down here kind of says it pretty well. Run defense will improve with Bush at linebacker. The linebackers are just as much of an issue stopping the run as the line. Vandenberg playing will be a bonus. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Neville Gallimore. Like, he's playing pretty well. Dio Dingbo kicking inside. That, I think, kind of J2K, we're connected at the mind right now. A few sources saying that Dios look good at D tackle.
Yeah.
So that could be a big piece that kind of surprises us with the depth. Now, the flip side of that is if this D line is a little bit stronger with Dio, does it get a little bit weaker without him at the end? I don't know, but the interior line, I think, might be sneakily better than what we thought. I mean, they're still flying under the radar, but that's going to be one of those key positions that I'm going to be watching for while, the Browns game is on. So I'm really curious to kind of see what that's going to look like.
Raul Havana, thank you for joining us tonight, sir. Says Shador fans in Cleveland are on deletion watch over Twatson being named the starter. Because I can't believe. I mean, that whole quarterback thing out there is going to be a messy until whoever proves out. That's it.
Real quick, man. Thank you guys for showing up. We just crossed 350 subscribers. We are at 353 right now.
Toot. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you for our newcomers tonight, man. I've seen a couple new names in here, so I just wanted to come on and check that out. So, Romy, your call to action has worked. These guys have stepped up for you. So.
Also, too, guys, hit the like as well while you're watching the show. It pushes the algorithm a little bit to get us in front of more Bears fans' faces. And we greatly appreciate all the thumbs ups that we get as well. But picture this defensive line right here. Montez Sweat on one side, Austin Booker on the other. Dio at DT with Vandenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, NASCAR, let's go.
Okay, I'll buy that. And then
Dio, swap out Dio for you just said his name. I don't know why I struggle with his name so much.
Gallimore.
Gallimore. He better make me remember his name this season. Gallimore again with another strip sack or tackle for a loss. I'm gonna remember his name now. But yeah, imagine that. That sounds like a good. I could work with that. And then somebody also mentioned something about liking our linebackers. I like our linebackers as well. DeMarco Jackson when he comes back, but Devin
TJ.
Bush as well. The speed TJ. These are good linebackers, providing that they're healthy. But
I mean,
maybe we get surprised.
Can this defense make a jump if it only improves in the run fits? Like they become a better run defense and stay where they were at for pass rush? I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you're not giving up 5 yards of crack on the ground, your defense is going to be better.
Yeah.
Do we have enough guys to hang in the secondary? With Kobe going down, that hurts, but can Thieneman and Jalen and Tyreek and Woods make up the difference? Can Timu Spider-Man come back and provide a lift for this defense? Or are we going to be relying on Cam Lewis? These are the questions that are out there, man. Like, we have to wait to see what's going to happen. And I think preseason will start giving us a little bit of a better idea what this is going to look like. But it's still not going to be a true picture until, they're going against live rounds here in week 1.
Stu, I think the D-line could surprise us this season, but could also disappoint us. Hopefully the former.
Yeah.
Yes. Booker the stud over motivated Dio.
Yeah.
I was True Pilgrim. I love our linebackers. Yeah, I think we upgraded at linebacker again. I loved Tremaine. Tremaine was great. Had that size and the length, but not fast. Pad height, too tall. What we got from the other side of it was a shorter, more compact, faster with Devin Bush, which I think, and then his brand of physicality. He had no problem smacking Luther Burden.
True.
What did you see?
Nothing. I'm just kind of reading through. I see Big Mike's comment. I'm just as worried about the defense as everyone else. But then I hear Ben talking. I'm like, fuck defense. Who needs it?
Facts.
Kind of goes to the thumbnail, doesn't it?
Yes. 50 burgers, boys.
Big Baller wants to see Elliott. He thinks he could be something, man. Supposedly the kid's super athletic. He's dealing with some type of back issue right now. So, I want to see this guy too. Muhammad's been looking good.
Yes, I've heard that as well. Taking reps at nickel.
Yeah. True's been saying it since we got Dio. He's a DT, not an edge. J2K, thank you, sir. 353, let's go. Romy's taking all the credit. Thank you, Romy. 35.8 points per game is a doable target for the NFL scoring record.
There we go, boys.
So
you're saying there's a chance.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully Crosby will knock the fuck out of Cousins and buy his way out of Vegas and onto Chicago.
I've heard this argument.
Yes.
Okay, if there's gonna be a rift there, Pauls, make the phone call. Get him out. You'll probably get him out of there cheap. Get him out of there.
Are you backing Kirk Cousins over Max Crosby?
No, I'm saying bring Max Crosby to Chicago.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. Like the Raiders, they would stand behind Kirk before Max if there's a rift. I mean, it could come down to where Max is just like, you know what? I'm done with this Buster team. I'm tired of losing every season.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins is our starting quarterback, so we have no chance. And Mendoza is average at best. It could come down to that. I don't know.
It could. Do you think here's a little game for you. Who would make it to the Hall of Fame first? Do you think either of them are Hall of Famers?
Between Kirk and Crosby?
Yeah.
Yeah, Crosby. I don't think Kirk's a Hall of Famer.
You don't think Kirk Cousins? No?
No.
He's a stat stuffer who hasn't won anything.
Exactly.
He's Dan Marino. Is Dan Marino in the Hall of Fame?
He is, but a little bit. Don't even say you're comparing Kirk Cousins to Dan Marino, bro. I'm hopping on a plane. I'll slap you in person.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Come on, man.
But do you think Max Crosby is a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. I think he will be by the time
it's all said and done. Okay.
Yeah, defensive players, a little bit different than quarterback, right? Kirk Cousins, limited playoff wins, no Super Bowls. Hell, Eli Manning can't get in the Hall of Fame, and he beat an undefeated Patriots team in the Super Bowl.
He's got 2 Super Bowl rings.
Exactly, and he didn't get in for 2 years in a row. Like, how crazy is that? And
it was just a mental exercise.
Okay. Well, it made me upset. There's just no way, man. I mean, his phrase would make the Hall of Fame.
You like that?
Yes. Perfect. NFL Films immortalize it. Put that on a clip in the Hall of Fame, and that's, as close as he gets to it.
All right, you ready for Kirk Cousins' stats? Listen to this.
I want playoff wins too. Hopefully you have those.
Maybe it's further down the list.
Right,
these are just his generals, okay? In passing yards in NFL history, he's 19th all time. His completions are 17th all time. Passing touchdowns, 18th all time. Passing yards per game, 11th all time. His career completion percentage is 66.7. I don't have a ranking on that one.
Okay. And I do have how many playoff games he has won.
0?
A little bit higher, but not
1?
much. 1. He's 1-4 in the playoffs.
Ooh.
Look, Chad says Cousins and Crosby are not Hall of Fame material, and neither is Eli Manning. I have a higher standard for the gold jacket. Okay, Chad.
I feel you.
So the name that comes up when I think of Eli Manning is going to be Phillip Rivers. Is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer? And Eli's not? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, because I think those guys, similar players there. So with Eli having more postseason success, obviously. I don't want to say I'm flabbergasted that doesn't think that Eli's a Hall of Famer, but I mean, the dude's got 2 rings.
2 rings.
Yeah. So Chad's saying P. Riv isn't Hall of Fame either. Okay, good. I agree with you on that.
I agree with that as well.
Mm-hmm. So
high standards for that jacket. High standards.
So who was the Hall of Fame class this past one? Roger Craig, right? Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly. Who else was there? There's 2 more, right? There was 5. That Adam Vinatieri, and who's the last one that made it this year?
Drew Brees.
Thank you. Yeah, probably the most established one. So what do you think of that Hall of Fame class? Any of those kind of would have been fringe guys for you?
No. Every one of those names deserved that jacket.
You think Kuechly deserved the first-time ballot Hall of Famer? That would be the only one I think I'd really question, though he was a hell of a player and probably one of the best linebackers in our modern era.
So I agree with your sentiment. In terms of those inductees, he's probably the weakest one.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely pick him out there. But in terms of his play as a linebacker, yeah, dude was a savage.
Beast. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. This is an interesting combo.
Ezra, I need one of those Jarritos. I'm half Norwegian and half Mexican. See, so we kind of like the same kind of thing. I got this Eastern European, Polish, and I'm Spanish. See, I'll send you Jarritos, man. I'll send it via the mail, okay? You got it. Half Norwegian, half Mexican. Romy, what's up?
All right, guys, as we're wrapping up here, a reminder, once again, there is a programming change upcoming. Red alert. Sunday, a new time, our in-season time we will be going at is 9 a.m. So make sure to set those alarm clocks, boys. Wake up a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna.
And when he says boys, he's talking to me.
So we will be going at 9 a.m. Next Sunday. We will have a ton to talk about after seeing this team go live against the Cleveland Browns at Soldier Field. Yeah. So make sure you guys take a look at that game. We will be talking about it. Set the DVRs. It's on the NFL Network at noon Central on Saturday. So make sure, if you guys have to work that day, call in sick, go home early, do whatever you need to do, or set the DVR. That's what I got to do.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my guys at work. I was like, man, this sucks. I get out of work at 1 on Saturday, and the game starts at noon. He's like, dude, just go home early. I was like, you know what? I like where your head's at.
Yeah. Hey, why didn't I think of that?
Great point. So,
you know what? Should we? Because we're not going to have a show until after the game. Should we do a pick'ems?
You want to do a week 1 preseason pick? Hey, we got to get into the groove, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do a pickups, man. I just so happen to have it up here, so.
I have no idea if our starters are starting. They're probably not.
No.
I'm with you. I don't think Caleb's touching grass.
I don't think so either.
Either is Monungai, either is Swift, either is Rome, either is Colston, Cole Kmet. You can fucking forget it. You're not seeing any of them boys.
So as you collect your thoughts, we'll just pick the Bears game. As you collect your thoughts, I'll just hit these comments real quick.
Okay.
And then you can, formulate what you want to say.
All right.
All right. So Chad's saying all deserved. Kuechly falls into the Terrell Davis category. The best of the best at linebacker for a short period. Probably the best way to put it. Romy said, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Gannon, Matt Ryan, Cam Newton. All MVPs, but no Hall of Fame. Cam Newton, I know he's first year eligible next year. I refuse to vote. I would refuse to vote for him. Just my opinion. Bear down, everybody. 3 days left until Bears football. Amen. Ezra, make sure you restock on the Doritos now. Don't wait till Sunday to re-up, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
10-4.
Traffic wasn't that bad tonight, so he made it. So the only grass Caleb is touching is the green he's smoking while watching the game.
Wow.
Better not the drug test, man. Just keep the defense on the field the whole game during preseason. Let them go. All right, man. So the time is now. Brown,
So
Bears.
I'm going to take the Bears. I'll go 42 to 24.
Okay. I also will take the Bears. And I will say Tyson Bagent outplays Watson and Shador.
Ba-bam!
And then we'll end up being the Browns' future quarterback next year after they clean house.
Wow.
Poor kid.
So, yes.
I don't think Polk would do that to him.
No. I like what Toast just said right there.
Undefeated preseason loading for the Bears.
That's what we did last season.
And the season before.
And I think this season before that, I think we went undefeated with the Flus then too.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
Jay Grizz saying London Fletcher stats way better than Kuechly's, by the way.
Just saying. London Fletcher, also very good, but he was a D lineman, wasn't he?
Nah, he was big.
Linebacker?
Interior linebacker, yeah.
Oh, okay. London Fletcher. Eagles?
For a while. And then I think Redskins / Commanders, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, yeah.
So,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Romy. Bears 21 to 13 due to personnel scheme reasons.
Yes.
Well, what if they had Mini Ditka?
Chad saying 35.8, Browns 0.
Yeah.
Starting that pace early. I like it.
I gave him 10.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Bears are undefeated in the last 2 preseasons.
Yeah, there you
Just
go.
as we said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tyson Bagent, I like your prediction, Wedge, but I think Tyson Bagent balls out.
Mm-hmm.
Balls out. He's because Jade Walker's probably going to play. Xavion's going to play.
Maybe
he's going to hit them boys up. Sam Roush is going to play. We're going to get to see Large, the other tight end.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see these running backs. So Roshan's probably going to get some touches, as well as Ahmed. I want to see this kid. That's all I've been hearing about is Ahmed. I want to see it now.
Mm-hmm.
But all right.
It's time. It's time to give Big Mike.
Give him what he wants.
Yeah. Have you put this on YouTube for him yet?
I have not.
Drop it in the Discord. Sorry, Big Mike.
I could
Ezra
put it in
hates
the
you.
Discord. No. But all right, boys. Thank you so much for coming out, liking and subscribing and doing all that good stuff. We appreciate it. We passed 350. Woo!
On the march to 500, baby.
But until Sunday, boys. Enjoy that game Saturday. Woo!
Next time we talk, we will be talking about a game. Yes.
All week long we wait for this Sunday time. Woo. Hear that crowd start rolling. Feel that blue and
The
orange
off
pride.
season is officially
From
over,
the
bro.
first whistle blowing, we come